All right. So we're gonna do bump talk. So the first lesson. So you'll starting your bump talk where you're comfortable. You're gonna do your strike, and then come up on your left side. And you're gonna do left bump talk. But I've never done that exactly. But so it's the same thing. You're just on your left side.
Do you switch your legs? Or do you keep like the same?
Right now you're not switching. So you can cut the other side.
It doesn't feel as weird as I would expect.
It shouldn't feel weird. It should feel natural.
Yeah, I'm really bad with anything on my left side. I'm like a 3-year-old child.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to use it all the time, but it's giving you more options. Always cut from the same side, same position. You're gonna cut, bring it back to your left side, and then cut from your left side, bring it back to your right side. So you should be able to do it kind of back and forth where you're cutting, bringing back, cutting, bringing back. Try and do a controlled cut too, so you're stopping right in the middle.
As soon as I did the first one, I went all the way to the ground. I'm like, oh, that's too low.
Yeah. Cut back. Control your cut. Stop like where you're hitting the person. Should be like right in the middle.
Now this is kind of the same thing again. I'm not used to seeing my blade on the left side of my face.
You don't have the depth perception on it.
I mean, I would basically, yeah.
You should just feel it coming back towards like your shoulder. You shouldn't really be looking at it. You should just come to your shoulder. You can angle it outward, so you're not hitting your face. Don't angle it inward. Out towards like the outside of your shoulder.
It's one of those things where I think it's like I just don't have the muscle memory for the left side, so it just feels like this. I feel like I could just do this all day and never worry that the sword's gonna hit my face. As soon as I do this, I'm like, the sword's gonna hit my face.
Just practicing it, right? Left. And then, so like, things you can do from your bong talk. So it's here. You could go over your head, and then you're in that box position.
Okay, I gotta see that again.
So you're in the bong talk, over your head, into the right box. You're going to left box.
Okay, but see, so you go like that.
So
Then
it's all on the right side. You're not going to the left side this time. So we're bong talk on the right. The sword is going up over your head. Watch the handle. The handle's just going up like that.
let's see it again. I saw it the first time, and then my brain overthought it. It just feels like so simple.
It is simple. Just don't hit your head on the way up. You're just going around your head. And the idea is you're cutting their head from bong talk from the left side. So normally you would be hitting their right side. Pretty predictable. Go on this side, be the left side of their head. Or your left side, be their right side.
When I think about it, like when you said it like that, and I'm thinking about actually having a target in front of me, it makes more sense. Before, I was just
I'm
thinking
right here.
about like where the hilt is.
Swing it your normal way. It's coming.
Yeah.
That's the easiest. We're gonna end up in the bind, right?
Yeah.
So we're coming this way. You're bringing the sword over your head. Well, you want it
I mean,
past my sword, so you're going on this side. Yeah. Theoretically, I'm coming. I'm like, oh, you're gonna go that way. So
Yeah.
you're coming through.
that's gotta be a weird. So now you're getting too advanced. I got it. I had to figure it out, and then figuring out where your sword
Okay,
is.
I'll do it to you. So this is the normal one, right?
Okay.
Just hit my sword, yeah. Okay, and then do it like you're expecting it again. See, I'm on that side of your sword. You can't hit me. I'm hitting your head.
I'm gonna hold on.
You want to test it again, or you want to keep doing? You just want to practice it?
I do actually.
Okay.
It's one of those things I know is very useful.
It'll
to
help
have.
you, yeah.
It helps a lot.
Especially if you like bomb tog. So you're gonna bomb tog to
See, the thing is,
and you're snapping it. You're snapping your as this arm's just going up, and then this arm is snapping. It's like snapping. That's where your momentum is. It's like right here.
See what it is, I'm getting confused. So like if I was just to go from bomb tog to like ox, I feel like my left hand was really easy. But when I try to think
Well, you're not doing this.
But that's what I'm saying. But when I try to think about avoiding your blade, my brain kind of like fries out, and I do like some weird crisscross hand thing again.
Okay, don't. Your hands should never move really from that position. As soon as you're like letting go of your blade and doing it a different way, you're doing it wrong.
So is this kind of, I mean, so you're aiming for the head.
Yeah.
Now, obviously it depends on the height.
Yeah.
But I still, going from bomb tog, I'm
You're a
gonna be
little
like,
taller than me, but we're about the same height, so it's coming at your head. If they're taller, you're going there. If they're shorter, you're going there.
But that's the thing, when I do this movement naturally, I feel like I'm going too low again.
Well, for me, you are. You want to keep it straight. This is kind of the same thing as the copter, where you're going like this. Now that you know that, it's the same thing, but from here, copter, just one though.
See that? I'm just like, I'm just switching stances here, I'm not actually doing the swing. Ay,
It's okay, you'll get it.
I am overthinking this very much.
Yeah. We just. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's just you're just getting that snap in there. That's what's making it cut. And then if you want, you can continue it with the copter.
Let me underthink this.
Underthink. I like that.
Okay. Too low. I don't know how that looks, but I'm
Do it
definitely
one more time?
overthinking it.
Almost there.
I'll say it doesn't feel. I don't have a snap for sure.
Yeah. You're kind of just bringing it up.
That's what I'm saying.
So focus on one hand at a time. So your right hand is doing this.
Okay.
Just that. Above your head. You're doing it really low. That's
That's what I'm saying. I naturally want, in order for me to think about moving the actual blade across the earth, I go super low. I don't know why.
okay. You don't need to do that. You're if anything, you're going above my blade. That's how you're getting around it. So above your head. Okay. And then right there, that's where the arc would start. So your left hand, bringing it.
So go up first and then turn. Because I'm definitely trying to
Yeah.
turn first and then go up. That's
It's
what I'm
kind of
doing.
all together as you're doing it. It's kind of all one motion.
So
But you're bringing it just above your head, and then you're cutting straight across over your head on that one plane. It's the same plane as the helicopter.
all right. So thinking about it going up first before, what I was thinking of, I was doing this. I was trying to like go in front of my face.
Yeah, that's the
and
problem.
then turn it.
Is you're not going in
If I
front
go
of your
up,
face. You're
I'm
going
going behind my head,
behind
yeah.
your head.
Like the helicopter. Okay.
So it helps. Yeah, like
Okay.
the helicopter. That's our base, our starting zone. Now we're doing it from here. So above your head. Do it slow. Do it slow. Above your head, and then turn.
Still a little far back, but
Above your head, turn. And just do a little faster. And you should be feeling where that snap is as you're doing it. That looks correct.
I mean, I had like one good one in there. Other than that, I can feel like a little crisscross.
Also think about you're aiming at my head, so
Too low. The angle again.
it doesn't have to be the top of my head, but it can be the middle of my head. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
I have a hard time controlling it. Crisscross the arms. that one I can
think
feel.
about your point too. So you didn't want to. You kind of went up and then. Correct.
Yeah, that one, my elbow, I like flared my elbow out like that, and that was like that
Yeah.
weird.
So it's
Like,
the same thing. Once you're getting it up, you're on one plane from your point to your pommel, all on that one plane across. You can of course tilt it a little bit as needed. A little bit down. You don't want to go that far up. Alright, you want to move on to the next one? Or you want to keep doing it?
can I do this one?
Yeah.
Doing it stationary, I think is.
So I guess you could do it from either foot.
I mean, we just had like a long conversation about how this to me feels weird, but it actually doesn't feel that weird if I think about it. As one move, following up from that though would be really hard for me.
What do you mean?
Like a follow-up attack
Oh,
after
okay.
I do this.
Then just do that like helicopter. Kind of ended in a weird position there.
Yeah, my arm, I don't know what's going on here. Like this is.
I mean, you're.
I think my stance is backwards. After I do that, my stance is backwards, and I don't know how to get back into a normal stance. Unless I start like this, but I'm never gonna. I mean, I guess I could do that. This actually doesn't feel as weird as I thought it would.
You're right.
But that's the thing is, it would be really obvious what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
switch
now I'm
my
gonna do
stance
it.
back
Yeah.
up.
So where were you starting with?
I start like this. I normally
Left leg
on
forward.
top.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like
Then bring your right foot all the way across where you're stepping. That's where you're ending there. And then your left leg.
that's it, but my stance is still backwards every time for that. This is not what I want to do.
Your body shouldn't be twisting.
I'm twisting my body like that.
Yeah. You should be.
See, because the thing is, this is how I want to do. How I do the helicopter, I do it like this. No. Actually, no, I don't. The fuck am I doing? Sorry. I should swear. Ah, why do I overthink so much?
Yeah.
No, this is right. I'm just way overthinking this.
Yeah. It is right.
Alright. Overthinking.
So step all the way through with the right. Your body will be forward still. Your legs kind of cross.
Yeah, see, so now this is backwards. I want to do this for that.
Well, you should end there.
That's the thing. If I'm starting like this,
Yeah.
and I do this as I'm stepping through, I end my legs in the wrong position.
Okay. Don't move your left leg. That's where your problem is. Look at my leg.
What's that? But my left leg doesn't move. It's the right leg.
Yeah. You were moving your left leg. That's why you're twisting. Just move your right leg only. You moved your left leg when you did it, and then it was twisted.
Okay, let me do it from your side.
Okay. Okay, and move your right leg forward. Then bring it to the other side with your left leg. It looks better. Does it feel better?
Well, this one feels better, but it's.
It's because you're thinking about your legs now.
Yep. This is what I do best. See, I did it the opposite way.
You're shorter.
So I went from here, and
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
this.
So the same side from your bottom side to your arms. On your right side, and then you're going over your head and you do the same side.
Alright, brain. think it's gonna be really obvious what I'm doing because this is not how I normally do bomb talk. Although I guess it could be. In bomb talk, these both feel fine.
They should be. They should be both fine.
But I guess I'm just.
You shouldn't be like, all right, I'm gonna do it now, and then switch. But as you're moving, once you hit that leg that you want, then you can do it. So it should just flow naturally. Let's try that. Just you can be in the wrong leg and just take some steps forward, and you're like, okay, now I feel it.
Here, let me try that. So I'll start like I normally want to do in a resting position. Switch here and then.
You don't always know where you're going to be doing it at. So you get
Ah, that was bad,
yeah,
but
you took
it was bad, but well.
you took an extra move there.
Well, that's the thing is I want.
You didn't feel it where it's natural. You're like, oh, I should be doing it, and then you like moved again and then did it.
Well, that's the thing is I want to take the extra step to switch the stance.
All right.
So I'll take one step, still in bomb tog. Now I'm in the stance I want to be in.
Yeah. And then you're taking one more step. There you go. That's it.
Say it. What was it? Did that blade go high? Oh, that
Doesn't
might
matter.
It went high, I can tell.
A little high, but it was overall correct.
I don't think about my stance too much. Ah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
in
are
control
arcing
over
it.
Yeah.
So you're going up above your head and then bring it out. So it's
I can tell when I do
Yeah.
that and I don't raise it first because it doesn't feel like any snap.
yeah.
But it's like it's such a hard habit for me to break.
It's just getting it to that right point when you're bringing it through. It's all one motion, but you don't want to go over your head and around. It's over your head and across.
That one I felt on my shoulder, so I know it hurts. Like I'm focusing on the step and not my arms.
Yeah.
Left leg again, so it's not going to work.
That was good.
It's weird. I know I'm doing the helicopter. If I just do the standard helicopter, I can like feel where my hands are. When I'm doing this, I'm kind of back into like I don't know where my hands are. I got it in my head.
Okay. Well, that's what I was trying to do. You're going up where you know you're above your head. Think about your hands, not your sword. Above your head, and then across. Above your head, then across.
I think I'm just going too low. I think that might be what it is.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna hit my head because I'm probably gonna hit my head.
Yeah. You can probably tell you're like, I'm too close to my head, and then you arc it up, and then it's too high, so you bring it back down. So you're doing that extra step. As you said, start slow. Think about where your spot is, where you're above your head.
So it's feel like this. Me raising up, I know I'm doing it slow and I arc that still. I just feel like that's like a super slow move for me. Like I know I'm doing it slow to learn it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're doing it slow to learn it, and then you're gonna add speed as you go. And it also shouldn't be 2 movements. It's gonna be 1 movement.
Yeah.
But you wanna. Here's the first movement. Here's the second movement. But it's all gonna be 1 movement once you do it at speed.
That one feels good.
Yeah. Feels good. Probably doing it right.
That one felt terrible, and I could feel the tip go up. I'm gonna try doing it this way. I'm gonna do it slow, and not, you know. I mean, if I do it slow, the position of my legs doesn't really matter.
Shouldn't. That's why you start off not moving at all. The legs are just. That might not even be how you're moving when you're actually fighting, but it's to get you in that idea that you should be moving while this is happening. You're not gonna like do this all stationary. You could be moving forward and then backward. What's happening? You don't really know. It's gonna change and adapt as you're going.
All right.
You got it.
Well, the thing is, too, I realized, when my shoulders started hurting again,
Yeah.
what I'm doing is I'm going up, and I'm moving it with my right hand. So I'm going like that.
Okay.
And that fucking sucks
Yeah.
ass.
So right hand,
Sorry.
pivot point.
Yeah.
Left hand, you're bringing it around. You're kind of not moving your right hand at all. I mean, a little bit, but your left hand is moving it around that right hand.
I mean,
Same thing. Start here, bring it up, move the left hand around.
but I can tell every time the sword does like the weird arc, it's because I'm moving it
You're moving your right hand.
with my right hand.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like when I just just a normal
Yeah.
straight on strike, I can tell like
Yeah, you
what's
shouldn't be
wrong and
moving
right.
your right hand because then you're putting your wrist in that broken position.
That's why I'm like, why am I doing this? That was a little low.
Try adding the other pet. Up, across to your left, and across to your
Doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel terrible. I think it's because I'm not moving with it.
Mm-hmm. You do step forward. Step forward. And step back.
That's the thing. Doing the helicopter with the step forward, step back, it makes it like I don't even think about it. It just goes.
Do it.
I don't want to do that just yet though, because I feel like I'm finally getting it, and I don't want to go too far and I forget it.
I mean, it should be helping you with it.
It should, but my brain, you know how my brain is. I'm delicate. I want perfection.
Okay. Get it.
It had good control. I didn't feel anything. Felt
Yeah.
great. It's kind of slow, but
Slow is good. It's better to be slow and correct than fast and wrong.
now. Wow, now I'm way overthinking this. I don't know why I'm overthinking this stuff.
Turn off your brain.
I think it's because I'm looking at the ground, so I'm not looking at a target, so I don't know what I'm hitting. I thought about it two motions.
Bring it around. There you go.
Ah, I crossed my arm though. I did the right hand. I thought about where your sword was and instantly went back to moving with my right hand.
It should be, you know, if the sword's coming in. Oh, start it. Yeah. So if you're hitting the sword. Do it again. Hold on. So, you're hitting the sword, and you go back to the other side. Cut the other side. And you cut around my sword, and then you have that opening. From this side.
Why did I
No,
do that?
you do the same thing.
Okay, sorry.
Cut around it. There you go. And then if we're closer, you would. Sorry. If we're closer, you would hit my head. Like, bring it around. And then bam, hit.
You scared me when you moved in. I thought I was actually going to hit you.
Well, hopefully. Hopefully.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to move in.
I was just kind of showing you the positioning. I was hoping you'd stop.
You have too much faith.
Okay. It worked.
It did, but you scared me. I was like, I'm over here, you know,
Okay.
baby stepping. I'm still doing the wrong move, so.
There you go. So if you were close, when you did that, you would hit my head, because my sword's now on the wrong side. If we're far when we do that, then you would be on, do it? Then you're on a good position on my sword, where you could thrust. If you're at where we're at right now, now you can thrust. My sword, well, maybe to hit you, but
But there's also, I was lower. Here's,
Yeah.
Do that again.
if you're out, you would be pushing my sword out. Okay? Yeah, so right there,
Yeah.
maybe slices your fingers, but
No,
it's,
no,
it's
say,
well
I'm
away from your
naturally-
body and hands.
Too high up now. My gosh, I love having the super high up. It's super nice, man.
Alright.
Especially for that move in particular. I can't do it without my thumb being super high now. It naturally just goes, ooh. I'm like, stop going up.
Alright, let's do one more.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I just have to
You got
remember use my left hand to